Alors, c'est parti. Ah, depuis tout à l'heure, je parlais dans le vent, c'est génial. J'avais pas lancé le stream en live. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. C'est pas grave. On continue.
Want to get rid of this hunter or not?
Honest?
Bref, on était à la recherche de Jaskier là dans Dandelion. Le troubadour.
Thanks.
Donc là, on va essayer de rentrer dans la baraque. Rentrer dans la maison par le passage secret.
Sit there. There, I said, and shut it.
Short it.
All right.
Alright.
So what then?
Alors. Ouvre ça. Ouvrir. Ok. On descend.
And how can I be sure that you won't
Bon bah
try
j'espère que tout va bien hein, de par chez vous.
Not
Vos
like I
proches
really
vont
have
bien.
a choice now, do I? And there'll be no trickery along the way. I could ring you next
Sinon bah bon établissement à ceux qui sont affectés.
Yes, but I
En
also
attendant hein, on va
realize
tuer le temps un peu sur Witcher, hein, ce qu'on fait quotidiennement pour l'instant.
a lot. Like I
Ça
said,
tue le temps, en tout cas
100
pour ma part.
gold ingots. 100 gold ingots.
On
No
va
more,
interroger
no
le
less.
gars.
Or I'm not Julian Alfred Tankrat Viscount Galettenholm.
Voilà, on
Kill
s'en
them
plein
all.
les fouilles avant
Everybody
de
kills
monter.
you, John. You've made a wise choice. Very wise. Might not be more than a sergeant today, but tomorrow.
Quiet. I thought I heard something.
What? No, you see, me and Dax, we don't.
Bonjour. Tiens, on va essayer ça sur lui. C'était assez gore. Attends, t'inquiète, ça arrive. Alors, te voilà toi.
Geralt, must you ruin everything? I had him just where I wanted him. It is good to see you, friend.
Good to see you, my
Been
friend.
a while since you were last in Novigrad. What's...
Come on, we'll talk outside.
Priscilla! What are you doing here?
Friend in need.
You had me worried sick.
Dandelion, you rascal.
You rascal.
Got this lass to thank for his racing after yous. She chivied and chivied.
Shame you arrived too late to see us hoodwink that hunter. I had a plan all set, but then Geralt...
Dandelion, I need to ask you something. It's important, so focus. Where's Ciri?
Ciri? I thought, seeing how you're here, you haven't seen her? Well, I don't know where she is.
Je sais que tu as tenté de l'aider.
I know you tried to help her. Gotta say, I'm having trouble understanding why you went to Horson Jr. of all people.
No one else came to mind. Maybe given more time, I'd have done things differently, but Ciri said the Wild Hunt was on her tail. Horson seems pretty harmless by comparison.
Something went wrong.
So you've heard everything. I hope you're not mad. You can't be. My plan was perfect. Until we
Quel
put
était
it
ce
in motion.
plan?
How was I supposed to know Manga was after Dudu?
Heard enough about your plan. Need to know what happened to Ciri now. When did you last see her?
We were on Temple Isle, running from Horson's men.
Ah, on reprend la miss. Ok, alors on la refait. Là, hop, hop, ça et on fait ça. Voilà. Ah, ça a raté celui-ci. Ok, viens là. Allez, viens. Oh oui, ça passe beaucoup mieux là. Non, ça n'a pas voulu. Attends, on la refait. On va la refaire. Ah. Alors avec eux là. Ok, ça se recharge plus vite quand on fracasse les gens. D'accord. Fuyez vers l'île du temple. Très bien. Ça fait une action là. Oh là 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 là, voilà le monde là. Aïe. Ah, c'est bon. Rien les gars. C'est mal ça. Est-ce que c'est par là le chemin de toute manière que je devais prendre? Ah, j'aurais pu éviter la place. Bon, c'est pas grave. Hein. Allez, viens là. On va se faire les dents. Hop là, hop là. Et. Allez, venez. Venez les gamins. Là, le monde, attention. On comprend pas grand chose, mais c'est pas grave. Bouclier là. Hop, on va. Hop. Allez, viens là. Allez, 3 là. Hop, hop. Et hop. Ah, il doit péter un plan, les gars. Aïe. Suis. Pas trop ce qui se passe, mais c'est génial. Allez, venez. Est-ce que ça spawn à l'infini? J'ai l'impression qu'il y a... Bon, on va passer de l'autre côté, on va voir. Là, il y a une armée de cadavres, ça sert à rien. Allez, c'est par là-bas. Non. Ah, on est obligé de passer par ce chemin. Attends. Ok, depuis tout à l'heure, en fait, j'aurais pu... C'est pas grave. Allez, on se casse. Ah, ok. J'ai pas vu la course. Ah! La fuite la plus compliquée de l'histoire. Ok, on la refait. Allez. Allez, accouche. Voilà. J'imagine qu'avec un autre joueur ça aurait été beaucoup plus épique. Là j'ai un peu foiré le délire.
Leave your horse.
C'est ça.
We have to. We're almost there.
J'avoue que... Voilà, c'est ça. Allez hop. Ok, ensuite. J'aurais pu passer des heures et des heures en fait sur cette zone de spawn.
They're headed for the square. After them. Guards!
Chier auprès de ces gardes.
Dandelion!
Ah alors?
Siri!
Youhou. Ah, c'est téléporté.
Siri? Damn it.
Arrest that man!
Elle est passée dans une autre dimension.
Ah, what an adventure. One minute we were pulling off the heist of the century, the next we were prey. A pack of hunters on our tail.
Yeah, a splendid story, but I think I've had my fill of this boasting. Come, Zoltan. We must convince the halflings they saw nothing at all.
Gave me enough material for a volume of ballads. And this one will sell like hotcakes.
That all you care about? The ballads this'll inspire? Egos swell a bit lately? Getting more and more selfish with age.
What is that about?
It's about Ciri.
Why would I ever worry about her? You have any idea how she fights? The girl can take care of herself, believe me. Anyway, she's got to come back for that little box. The trinket that started it all.
Mean this?
Le machin plactaire, là, je sais pas quoi.
You get it from Horson? Whoa, Ciri'll be overjoyed. Horson, on the other hand's got to be pretty furious.
Il est mort.
Horson's dead.
Je l'ai
Ooh.
trucidé.
Guess you're no stranger to fury either. Well, I can't say I regret the man's abrupt passing. Deserved it as much as he deserved that awkward nickname.
Exactement.
What about our old friend Siggy Reuven? Been to see him yet?
He's fine.
Oh, that's too
It's
bad.
fine.
Because there's a good chance he's furious with me.
Phylactère, voilà.
Ciri ever tell you what this is? And Horson, why'd she go to him with it?
She went to Horson because I took her there.
Could have guessed that was your idea.
What? Her magic bauble was broken. Horson had access to the mages who could fix it. Besides, she needed help deciphering a curse. It's incantation.
What was Ciri's interest in this curse? Did she want to cast it or lift it? She tell you?
She wasn't all that willing to talk about it. I didn't want to pry.
The one time when it might have been useful.
But I'm almost positive she meant to lift it.
Off who? What? Or was it about her directly?
No. I don't think so. I mean, she didn't look cursed. But boy, was she in a hurry.
Boy. Ah,
Any
c'est
more
d'ailleurs.
about the curse?
Parlant de boy.
Something
C'est
specific,
génial de
a
live
detail,
streamer God of War.
anything.
On le fera pour le 2. Le 2
Well,
qui sera,
I
j'espère,
know
sur
the
PlayStation
words.
5.
You're kidding.
No, they were Elven. Ciri was constantly repeating them to herself. Probably not to forget. Went like this. Vafile Elaine Kiadmil Foli. Gladiv Dorn Ep Tenaid Bundro Isne Iakas.
Doesn't mean a thing to me.
Oui.
Even less to me.
Elle a dit autre
Damn it,
chose ou
that's
pas?
just not enough. Ciri say anything else?
Didn't say much at all, to be honest.
Ok, super,
Geralt,
merci.
She's
Le
no
gars, on
longer
a
that
couru
little
après
girl
lui pendant
who
je sais
ran
pas
around
combien de
Kaer
quêtes.
Morhen. Sure,
Finalement,
she's still
rien à
impulsive,
voir.
alive, but she's also stubborn and sulky. Apple didn't fall far from the tree, let me tell you.
Right.
Oui, comme d'hab. Hein.
She slipped away again. I was so close.
She came here from Velen. Somebody there helped her, apparently. Maybe she went back.
Doubt it. Talked to the Baron there. He's the one helped Ciri. Said she rode off to Novigrad to look for Yen and me. And Yen's in Skellige, looking into traces she thinks Ciri left behind there.
So, Skellige?
Skellige.
You two have chatted enough. Now it's my turn to talk to Dandelion.
And I'll gladly have a go at him when you're done. Let's get back to the Rosemary in time.
Well, I've certainly had my share of excitement for one day.
Ça va?
A juicy roast in a soft bed with fluffy pillows.
Bah,
I
vas-y.
think that's the least I know. We haven't seen each other, talked in ages. Consider dropping by if you're in the area.
I'm sure to be by sometime soon.
I'll hold you to that, Geralt. See you soon. And thanks again for today.
C'est marrant, on te voit, là je te regarde dans le retour de la vidéo, on te voit passer comme ça. N'importe quoi. Bon, alors. Décidément. Ah, on peut faire Blood and Wine maintenant. Atteint niveau 34. Bon, de toute façon, on fera toutes les. Ouh là là. Ouais. On fera toutes les quêtes annexes. Enfin, pardon, les expansions plus tard. Là, on s'occupe que de l'histoire principale du jeu. Voilà.
We are grateful.
Grateful.
We wanted to demonstrate that.
Demonstrate.
We got this wee gift for you.
Portrait of the Hierarch. Nice.
Ah, it's nothing really. Got oodles of them. Just, if you wouldn't mind not mentioning where you got it. All right.
All right. Farewell.
Super. Alors. Blood and Wine. Et Heart of Stone. Vous voyez, on a les deux expansions qui apparaissent là. Donc, bah, je crois que on va faire celle-ci. Et puis après, on va partir à Skellige. Il n'y a plus que ça à faire. Ouais. On va avoir 2-3 quêtes à la con. Hein. Voilà, Gwent. Oh! Ah, on va faire celle-ci avant. Ouais. Celle-ci. Ah, on peut faire vite fait ces deux trucs là, côte à côte. On va voir, c'est juste à côté. On va voir. Si les ennemis sont rouges, bon bah ciao, sinon on va le faire en speed quoi. On va voir ce qu'il en est. Alors, site abandonné. Voir leur niveau, gars. Est-ce qu'ils vont m'attaquer ou pas? Oui. C'est en train de bander un arc là. Ouais. Ils viennent me chercher? Ils viennent me chercher. Voyons voir leur niveau. 33. Allez, salut les nazes. Je prends une flèche, ça va me one shot. Ok, on fait ça plus tard. Donc ça confirme ce que je disais. Dans cette zone, les points d'interrogation sont compliqués à gérer. Chatouille, toujours. Donc bon, on va éviter hein, pour l'instant. On va éviter. On va retourner à la vie. Donc là, toute cette zone là, c'est pas pour l'instant. Pas pour l'instant. On va d'abord passer par le marché et on va vendre un peu toutes les crottes qu'on a lootées. Ok. Ok. 14 heures. Marchand d'armure doit être bas. Alors, est-ce que t'as quelque chose? Est-ce que t'as de l'argent surtout pour me racheter
Top notch.
mes crottes?
Show me what you have in stock.
2000. Oui, très bien. Très bien. Hop, hop, hop. Allez, on se débarrasse de toutes les épées là. Très, très, très bien. Ouais.
Willing to craft something for me?
On va aussi réparer, j'ai oublié de réparer. Réparer, réparer objet équipé. Voilà, parfait. Au revoir.
So long.
Adios. Allons, teint et romain. Et la patte.
I wish you health.
Chemin de la gloire.
I repeat, do not.
Ah,
The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
le gars il menace
What's the fuss
Zoltan.
about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke?
Yeah.
I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Worth 1,000
Oh,
words.
get out. Glad you came.
Un problème?
There a problem?
A problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents.
N'est-ce pas?
Oh,
Hein les gars?
just wanted you to meet my new pals before the bugger the fuck off. Because we're just
Bugger
parting,
the fuck off.
right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Le gars a beaucoup confiance en
Next
lui. hein.
time, Earl. Let's go.
Right. Don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without the shovel.
Shady, those guys. Who were they?
Puffed up fish bladders, Duke. Word does he's out to be the new horse son junior, but the bugger's missing a hell of a lot. Specifically coin, influence, men, and class.
And the other?
Errol. A scumjug like few others. Skin of my arse twitches at the sight of him. Back in Mahakam, we'd send sow buggers like that down the coalface with a bundle of powder and a leaky lamp.
D'accord.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal,
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
Yeah.
the thing is, I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance, Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Oh non, 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 non.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing
Pas
of
pour
it,
moi.
mind you, but the cards themselves. The rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
You can
Désolé.
handle this, Sultan.
Sure. Or I might just discover I look great without ears. Or hands.
All right.
Thanks.
Un jeu de cartes, c'est Chao, mec.
Black ones, Redanians.
On va arranger un peu l'inventaire. Il y a des flèches à... Ouais. Des flèches à débarrasser. Hop. Hop. Pourquoi j'ai 12 torches? Bizarre. À moins que ça en consomme une à chaque fois. Attends. Est-ce que ça consomme une torche? Je comprends pas. On va voir.
You can't control what I inherit.
But you can control what you do with it.
I know, which is exactly.
Black ones.
Faire. Non, je comprends pas. Pas grave. Alors, où en étions-nous?
You're always
Mais dites donc, madame!
If it's not one thing, it's
Qu'est-ce
another.
qu'elles font ici, elles?
Let me know when you finally decide.
Qu'est-ce qu'elles font, ces courtisanes ici? Bonjour.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
Pourquoi un cabaret?
Where do you get this cabaret idea?
It's been a dream for years.
Un rêve.
Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford.
Ok.
Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and...
I remember.
How could you forget? And this place will be even better, I promise. That is, of course, if I can scrounge together the funds for some remodeling.
Ah, le gratteur. Demande un prêt à la banque si tu fais de l'argent.
How much do you need? Maybe I can lend you the coin.
Thank you, Geralt, but I refuse to take a single crown from you. You know what they say. Fastest way to lose a friend's to loan him some coin. But a favor? That's different.
What kind of favor?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
Aïe aïe aïe. Tu as emprunté de l'argent à
Bought
quelqu'un
that
comme
wine
ça?
for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know, no matter what you might think.
Fine.
C'est
Tell
sans
me what
l'embrouille
you
encore
want.
cette histoire.
Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Arena, one of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Lui va se
Let's
toucher la
say I
nouille pendant
agree
tout ce temps. Hein.
and go see Madame Arena. What will you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Ok, ok, ok.
Fine, but
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Arena and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Est-ce ça passe.
Black ones,
Un poisson.
Old man Newman left me with they pay and don't hit.
What? He never given me nothing but floppy diddly.
If you don't know how to give,
Floppy diddly.
Saying I'm no good at giving.
Emprunter une épée de théâtre à Madame Irina.
What's he schemed up this time? Something stinks. Decomposing flesh. Human flesh.
What? Pourquoi elle a dit ça là-bas? La chair qui se décompose. Est-ce qu'il a dit ça par rapport à quelque chose ici? Ou c'est juste du dialogue
White one, take a gander.
J'ai pris ce chemin, tiens, on peut voir. Ok, c'est pas grave.
Did you see those poor wretches?
Whores.
Whores everywhere.
Super. Bonjour.
Ah, so good to see you.
Oui, toujours.
You and Dudu know each other well?
Yes, though he's never told me much about himself. He was a merchant once?
Mm-hmm. Dudu always had a penchant for enterprise. Probably too honest to succeed in Novigrad, though.
Precisely. I've told him countless times that no matter how many times he changes his appearance, the good in him will always emerge. Bloodthirsty tyrants and vicious assassins. He played them so poorly. That must be why. Whereas he always made for an excellent trusted servant or ghost of the old king.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
Why? Whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Well,
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it.
La meuf elle sort
So
l'épée de sa poche, normal. Ok. Ouais. Sort.
nowadays, one note, one word's enough to send you to the stake.
Sort. On est là.
Hey!
Hooray!
Hop là. Citoyen riche avec son éventail.
What's your hair lately?
Finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
C'est tout ça ton plan?
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already,
You've written what?
so you know what to say during the performance. Here, Andromask, put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
La meuf qui passe derrière.
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. And bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
Crimson Avenger. Tiens.
More like the Crimson Asshole.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
Vas-y.
Asgard!
Ah, allez, viens.
In shackles.
Ah.
You're better than I thought.
Je l'ai one shot.
I've been hit! Ow!
To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
Quel embrouilleur celui-là. Voilà.
That's it, Roach.
Quel embrouilleur. Il va passer la nuit avec elle, il va lui faire plein de cochonneries et puis au matin, au petit matin, il va lui demander de l'argent.
Folk in this city.
No bread, no coin, all is shite.
Any needs, Watson?
Voilà. Ok, la baraque.
Old man Black ones, Redanians, long as they pay.
He never gives
Ah,
me
tu
nothing
viens.
but floppy diddly.
If you don't know how to give, you can't receive.
How are things, Dudu?
So, I suppose. Might have been days in the past when I'd have said, wonderful. But I can't complain. I'm in one piece. Not bound to a stake atop a pyre.
Dudu, tell me. The halfling Biberveld goes from being a prosperous merchant to being a pauper. How?
Prefer the long version or the short?
Short, please.
The war.
The
I
war.
was under the impression merchants grow fat on
War
wars.
never changes.
Some do, but I have a serious personality flaw. I'm honest. I could not reap profits from the suffering of others. I paid taxes. I never cooked my books. And then a ship full of my goods sank. I pulled through somehow, but then a second fell prey to skeleton raiders, rendering me insolvent. When inflation hit and interest rates rose, I, at long last, fell.
Gotta admit, your Menga? It's a brilliant impersonation.
Don't remind me. I'm rather disgusted.
Come on, he wasn't all out terrible.
You understand nothing. A Doppler assumes more than a man's external appearance. I've learned what a scoundrel had knocking about in his head. Once I became him, not an hour passed before I felt the urge to break a sorceress's fingers. After two, I caught myself lusting to impale someone, and immediately after that, it hit me. The paranoid fear of a Doppler conspiracy.
Tu veux pas te
Ever
barrer?
considered leaving? Forgetting Novigrad altogether?
What for? To pass from the frying pan into the fire? The war's not yet crept here. Famine's not kicked at our door. Not that the future's looking rosy.
But you don't have to be human. Maybe you could try something else.
I've assumed many forms over the years, and in spite of all, life as a human has proven most interesting. After all, you humans rule the world.
Ok, adieu.
Take care of yourself, dude.
Oh, those bigots haven't the cunning to strip me of this mask.
Cubing. Ok. Au bon matin. On va se mettre là. Et on va méditer jusqu'au bon matin. 8 heures, c'est bien. 8 heures. Ça laisse le temps aux gens de décuver, etc.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
On va choisir pour lui.
What are our choices?
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him longer. Say something.
Le cabaret, c'est comme un théâtre. Un décor théâtral, c'est le même. Non, boudoir, boudoir.
Boudoir seems like a better fit for cabaret. Just don't go overboard on stuffed upholstery.
A wonderful choice it is. At last.
Avec les filles qui se dandinent au
You're
fond.
done lollygagging. Get to work.
Get to work. Oh, un cabaret boudoir.
Well, well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. You'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
On va aller voir
Anything's
ça.
possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Alors, où est-ce qu'il s'est fourré celui-là
Black
encore?
ones for Danians.
Ah, je vois. On va chercher. Casque.
Let's go. Enough to feed the twikes.
Save me.
Quite.
Dying.
Telling you for the last time. Go away.
Alors. Ah. Qu'est-ce qui lui arrive? Alors?
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary in time. They worked on the dance numbers I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter and start looking.
Cherchons la clé,
Fine.
hein.
Let's find the key.
Let's find the damn key. Alors, hop.
Find anything?
Bouge de là, toi. Ben, là, hein.
Not here.
Ah, ok. D'accord, ok, ok. Là-bas.
Ah, the key.
Damn it. Now where would she be?
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
Voilà.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
Quel beau parleur,
what's all this
celui-là.
about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say... coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Oh. Suppose... in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Voilà.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was putty in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the
Exactement.
hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlex. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Who's Rodlick?
Never heard of him?
Nope.
Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Non, pas vraiment, non.
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
Nope. They won't.
I'll go see Rodlick. You head back to the Rosemary. Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Ok, on va voir les affiches maintenant. ça.
Go, go.
Now you. What is it, brave boy? Looking for adventure?
Allez. On va se mettre là.
Slow now.
Pam, pam, param. Pam, param.
Bonjour. Ah, des bandits.
Looking for Rodlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city, but I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Moi je veux juste des
Take
affiches.
what
mon
you
pote.
want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me? This is all mine now. Fuck off, freak.
Fuck off.
And here I thought we'd resolve
Ah
this
là là.
peacefully.
J'ai vraiment essayé d'être cool, hein.
Mistake.
Regret this, mutant.
Allez, ok. Toi, tu prends ça. Hop. Hop. Ah, il m'a eu. Vas-y, on finit contre le mur, lui. Hop. Ah. On est enfermé là. Allez, tiens, hop. Hop. Ouais. Allez, viens là. Boum. Boum. Ah merde. Ok. On va t'enchaîner. Ah, mais c'est pas. Ok, on se concentre. Tiens, on finit contre le mur là. Vite, pendant que l'autre il arrive. Tiens, ça c'est fait. Ah, il était. Ok. Il était déjà KO le gars.
Tell me what you want, damn it.
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rodlick? Where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle Bud Estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
Ah là 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 là. On va quand même dépouiller tout ça. On ne sait jamais. Ok. On va se téléporter là, y a pas de...
Go, go.
Au Vegelbud. C'est où ça? C'est pas à côté, hein. Ok, c'est là où il y avait la soirée costumée. On va chercher le panneau là pour faire un voyage rapide et y aller directement. On mettra ça en moins. Voilà. Ah, encore là. Ok. Alors, il est où ce gars? Il m'a cassé.
Happy trails.
Seems you're a considerable sum in the red.
Le voilà. Le fameux...
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. Now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Faire une course, c'est qui Louverton?
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
Alors,
what's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Je vais gagner la course pour vous. Jaskier va devoir se débrouiller dans ses affaires. Je veux juste les affiches. Ah, je vais gagner sa course, on va voir.
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You are that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
Gagner la course. Oh la vache! La course a commencé. Alors, je trotte. Ah, je l'ai perdu la course là. Il veut pas. Descend. Remonte. Remonte.
Let's go.
Ok, bah de toute façon, genre en fait, j'aurais fait le départ ou pas, ça aurait rien changé en fait. Qu'est-ce qu'il me fait là? Le cheval ne veut pas m'obéir. Oh, il a vu que je foutais rien, alors il s'est dit, tu sais quoi? Ah, j'ai perdu. Ah merde, ça m'apprendra à regarder ailleurs.
I'm as good as dead.
Oui, excuse-moi.
C'est
C'est ma faute.
perhaps.
C'est ma faute, mon pote. Allez, je paye ta dette, c'est bon.
Let me pay off your debt.
Voilà.
No strings attached.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time. Just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Ah. Excuse-moi, j'essaie de regarder en même temps Twitch, c'est à côté. Pour essayer de passer dessus. J'y suis pas pour l'instant. Alors. Voilà. Alors, on va finir cette quête et puis je vais regarder un peu sur Twitch comment ça fonctionne pour me connecter dessus. Comme ça on termine, on fait une petite heure là-bas en espérant que ça fonctionne. Sinon ce sera... Ah oui, c'est... Le Voilà, je les ai tes affiches. On va voir comment ça se passe.
See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
No, not all. But I'd imagine something more, you know, more theatrical. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the Chameleon.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premier will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Feet and knees.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Bah, je t'en prie. Ah, je t'en prie. C'est la famille. C'est la famille.
About to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Allez, un petit verre.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
Lui, il a craqué pour Priscilla. Hein?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time.
Ah, le gars a le béguin, hein. Ça se voit.
One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from The Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
Bah. Oh, le menteur. Il a couché avec elle.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course, let's go.
Qu'est-ce qui lui arrive à elle? Musique un peu mélancolique.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
Ah, elle se fait défoncer,
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable.
Oh là là, mais qu'est-ce qui lui est arrivé?
You are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
Quel salopard.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times
Oui,
over, but
ça
I need
t'inquiète,
to
ça c'est
ask
la
you
famille.
another favor.
Ça on va l'élucider
Find
pour
the
toi.
bastard who did this.
Hmm.
Find him and kill him.
Okay.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Ah oui, t'es chaud.
Great
Là.
analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morningstar, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
Okay.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
I am.
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
On va verser de l'acide dans la gorge. Sympa. On verra ce que...
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the... Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Oh les égouts, ça, je sais pas, c'est la combienième fois que je les traverse là. Ça devient un peu lassant. On s'en fout, gars, regarde. Allez, jette ta crotte là. Ouais, là on a beau sur le gars. Là peut-être. Voilà. Ah, il m'a mis une droite comme ça.
Where to now? Up?
Yes, it's not far now.
Priscilla. How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me.
Ah là là,
Surely
quelqu'un de
you
jaloux
understand
peut-être?
what a terrible blow that would be to a Trevor. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count. Take the ladder.
Toujours la même
This is
rengaine,
the
cette
place.
histoire.
Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to
Trouvez
be?
le corps du
Someone
menuisier
might
nain à l'aide de
disturb
vos
us.
sens de
The
sorceleur.
coroner, for example, or Reverend Nathaniel Pasteur. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Bon, la lecture. Oh, il y avait des trucs. Ça va. Où il va le gars? Il y a des portes là? Ah, verrouillé. Bon. Alors, on va déployer la bibliothèque. Hein. Lire. Tac, tac, tac. On lit pas. Script. Ah oui, le truc de. Jasker tout à l'heure là. Alors, toi.
Looks like necrophage has got to this one. Human, wrong body type. Let's keep looking.
Jouer du Nord, Oxenfurt. Bah, par là, hein. Ok. Du loot. Ah oui, toute cette bière. Tu me suis? Ah, je me suis 30 secondes. Voilà, voilà. Alors, où est-il ce nain? Oh, des coffres. Ouais, très bien. C'est pas un nain, mais on sait jamais. Alors.
This isn't it.
C'est pas elle non plus, mais bon. Pas l'air de dire grand chose, hein. Ah, attends. On va prendre tout ça, hein. Allez hop. Pas sur celui-ci. Ah, peut-être toi?
That's gotta be him.
This one's a she.
What?
Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
Let's keep looking.
Ok.
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's more likely. Let's keep looking.
Toi? Ça y est. On a trouvé le cadavre.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit.
Non.
Start the autopsy.
Ouvre-moi ça.
Where?
Les organes génitaux. La tête.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
Catastrophique.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Oh, excellent. Sa bouche.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer...
Trachéotomie, quoi.
I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Ok, super, le torse. Qu'est-ce qu'il a?
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Alors, la blessure au thorax.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Qu'est-ce qu'il va me trouver? Sachant que dans les choix, on a aussi le zizounet.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Accident du travail. Ok, bon, on va lui ouvrir l'abdomen.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
On a fait boire du formol. Les organes génitaux. Excellent, on va aller jusqu'à son skin, quoi.
These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
Bah, on va finir dans le zizi.
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Ouais. Des blagues un peu douteuses. Hein. Bon bah, organes génitaux, hein.
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
On verra.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Meurtre rituel, il s'agit d'un châtiment. Aucun mobile, l'assassin est fou. Je préfère garder mes conclusions pour moi. Oh, on peut partager avec le médecin, hein. Peut-être que c'est naïf, peut-être que c'est lui qui l'a fait. Peut-être que c'est lui le meurtrier. Meurtre rituel ou un châtiment? Il a été torturé. Moi je vais dire rituel. C'est plus mystique.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted, drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles.
C'est
For
marrant, il est
example,
plus
that a
jeune que lui.
doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners.
Okay.
That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Oh merde, ils arrivent tous en même temps là.
I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Ok. Meurtre rituel.
Why do you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever.
Joachim.
Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
S'il te plaît.
Thank you.
Thank you. C'est qui ce gars?
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the Eternal Fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the Temple Guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job.
Grave.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Très bien.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide.
Bon, restons polis,
It's
restons
just an
polis.
old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Alors, inspecter la ruelle. Bon, j'ai quelques petits points d'enquête à faire. En attendant, je vais couper tout ça. Et on va vérifier comment ça fonctionne sur Twitch, un peu. Ouais, on a encore une petite heure et demie avant de jouer, de reprendre le jeu. Bon, bah écoutez, à plus tard peut-être, je sais pas, on va voir, ok? Fais des petits tests par-ci par-là, on va voir ce que ça va donner. Salut.